I'm almost hesitant to ask this question because I have a feeling it's going to bring things up in me as well. Ah. Mm. And it's not even a question, it's more a plea. Can you please talk a little bit about how this game of symbols and the things that we create in this world because we want to help others or we want to change the world or we want to matter, contribute, how that creates a distance from truth and from ourselves to the point where we might not even know who we are anymore.
That's a good question. When you asked this question, like my body was relaxing and there's a lot of life running through, and that's a good sign. And that you're hesitant because some truth will be relieved is also a good sign. So, it's quite easy when we don't feel enough. We don't feel relaxed. We don't feel connected. And therefore, we do not trust the present moment. We do not trust ourselves. And if we, instead of coming home, connect, relax, enable the present moment to be available to our experience, if this feeling of not being enough finds its way out of ourselves, depending on how big of a chunk of ourselves that we might not take care of, it seems to be needing the same amount of outer duality or symbols. So for me then to create a global community, an utopian community, then I'm pretty far off. Not that the solution wasn't brilliant within the current system and that we succeeded in many ways, but what happens then with these stories and symbols is that it attracts people who are in a similar level of consciousness, you could say. So being in the big newspapers means, drama. And if it's like a positive, good story of transformation and doing good and changing the world and also, like research-wise, proving that. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's important steps as well on your journey home. It might be. So, what I find meaningful as indicators is, am I relaxed in my body? Do my thoughts restlessly want this to happen? Do my imagination romanticizing a scenario where I will feel whole again? And is this scenario far away from where I'm at this moment? Might it even be to travel the world, to move to a tropical beach and live in a spiritual community or something like that? Then you're probably pretty far off. And what could be helpful at that moment is to ask, trying to identify what's the underlying need or energy or state of consciousness that I long for. And what is the smallest step I can take towards that in this moment? Many people might want to be on the top of Mount Everest, but you need to take step by step. And you need to listen to nature. You need to listen to your body. I'm not saying that what you long for is wrong, or that all situations that you're in are the same. Sometimes you might need to change relationships or jobs or homes or something like that. But if you don't heal and change the underlying patterns, you will only repeat the same over and over again. You might have different symbols, you might have different stories, but it's all the same as the crises that are going on in this world. Now there's a meta crisis. And trying to find creative solutions. But you only change the symbols. You don't change the underlying patterns. And I still have these thoughts from time to time. I also retreat to these paradise beaches. And to me, it's been a lot about this. And I've had this and I've been traveling quite a lot. with a band, for instance, living this simple life. So that's like once my emotional intensity is too much, I should say I tend to, because it doesn't happen. It hasn't happened for a while, actually. That's interesting. That's a good sign. And it's okay, but be aware. It's one thing to watch the play of mind, and it's another thing to get caught by it, because there will be consequences. And being aware brings awareness. So, will the next step be coming home or getting further away? And to be clear, until you come home, nothing really matters. I don't think that was the best way to put it. Before you come home, you will not feel connected. You will not be able to experience everything that you actually long for. So everything you're doing outside of yourself, everything that you're buying and trying to experience, all the relationships that are not from this place of connectedness, it's just distractions.